Hello, everybody. I don't know why you can hear Zelda. You're not supposed to. It's even muted on my side. That's so weird. I think I know what's happening. I don't know. Let me check real quick here. But hello, everybody. Welcome. Give me a sec here. I'm just gonna switch so you're not gonna be able to see me. Okay, I don't know. Did that fix it? Do I have thing open? No, the other thing isn't open. You shouldn't be able to hear it. If you can hear it, then I have no idea why. Let me go back to the chatting screen. I'm doing okay. Yamila, hello, nice to see you. Welcome. How are you? Yes, I'm glad to be back, Weewin. Mega Doge, I'm Canadian. I don't give a fuck about Americans or what they're doing. But yeah, so I'm glad that I'm back. You got the 4070. How do you like it so far? I hope you're really liking it.
Shocking fact.
Yeah, so I don't know. Can you still hear Zelda right now, Weewin? I hope you can't, but maybe?
But less clarity on what's actually happening. Take control of
You can still hear Zelda. What the hell?
Find what's really working across more than 500 tools. Then turn those in.
Okay, yeah, I can see that the volume thing's still going. Why though? Yeah, even if I shut it off, it's still going. That is really weird. It shouldn't be at all. That is so strange. It's still going even if it's fully, like I have it totally shut off, so it's coming through Windows for some reason. Why is it going through Windows? Okay. I'll keep it on this window so you can all see me. You're from Argentina. Well, hello. Namaste to you as well. Mexico, yellow to you as well. How are you? How is everybody? Sorry, we're having audio issues and I'm not sure why. I shouldn't be having any audio issues. Like, I can't hear it at all. And you guys shouldn't be able to hear it at all either. So why can you? What if I... Hold on. I'm going to try this. It's even weirder for me because I can't hear it. Oops. Oops, I messed something up on... Okay, if I remove the capture card, it goes away. Oh, I think I know why. Maybe? I don't know. Hold on. Video capture device. We're going to call this the Wii for now, because that's basically the only thing that's plugged in. No sound now, right? And then if I do that, and then filters. weird. The monitor software is what's causing the issue. The plugin. Yeah, if I turn off the monitor, it completely stops working. Okay, so what if I... That doesn't work. Why doesn't that work? What's this plugged into? Oh, wait a minute. I think I know what the problem is. I know what the problem is. Yep, that's the issue right there. That was all on me. It wasn't the monitor at all. Hold on, I'll be on camera in just a second. Just a second. So no sound, sound, no sound. Okay, that was the issue. That was all me. Okay, we can go back to my screen. Right now, things aren't set up. I'll explain in just a second. Give me a sec here. I turned it off on the vertical. Sorry, YouTube, you didn't see anything. You're just seeing like a black screen. I apologize. There, 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 and there. Okay, good. And speak no English. Bueno, yo hablo español, pero no practico mucho, así que no hablo bien. But yes, so this is what's happened. With the audio, basically, I ended up having to... It all connects. Because I keep getting power outages in my apartment, it screwed up my Windows PC that I use for streaming. And so I was forced to do a full wipe of my computer because nothing was working. Like if I turned on OBS, none of my capture cards were picking up, none of my audio was picking up, and it just kept telling me that other programs were using the software. So like my Rode audio mixer was not able to pick up sound because like the Razer Ripsaw was still working, but Razer Ripsaw was completely uninstalled and unplugged. And then my regular camera that's plugged into my AverMedia capture card, that wouldn't work because it was saying that the Cam Link was using it, like a whole mess. And so I deleted OBS and then reinstalled it and nothing happened. So I had to do a full install of Windows. I did like a deep clean, so everything is supposed to be pretty much deleted. But that meant I had to rebuild all of my stream. But for those who don't know, I had a tiny surgery a few weeks ago, but then I had a really bad infection from it. And like I was almost septic. If you don't know what that means, basically the infection almost got into my blood because of just how bad the infection got. So I wasn't able to really work. So I spent like 4 hours trying to set up the stream, which is also why you're going to notice that the channel point redemptions on Twitch are turned off right now because none of them are connected, because none of them are installed anymore. And so it's been a whole mess. So with the audio, I had to rebuild all the audio again, and I finally rebuilt it, but I forgot the way that I set it up. If I muted it, it muted it for me, but not for you. And so I had to just turn that off, but we're good. Hello, how's it going, Kiki? How are you doing? You celebrated tomorrow. Nice, Kiki. I hope you enjoy. It's coming tomorrow. Nice, Weebin. I hope you enjoy the card. I'm hearing that they're really good, especially compared to the 3070 series. Apparently, the new 50 series is going to be insane, but they're probably going to be ridiculously expensive. Like people are predicting that the top card, the 4080, not the top card, but like the top regular card people buy is probably going to cost about $2,000, which is absolutely insane. They've pretty much made it to the point where upgrading just isn't worth it anymore because it's just costing so much money to upgrade, but you're not getting that much in return for the price difference. Before it was like, oh, I spent another $1,000, I'm gonna get a big bump in ability. Now it's like you spend $1,000, you're gonna still have that older card, but if you want the newer card, now it's $2,000. Like it's crazy. They are fine for budget people. They're not really competing with anybody right now. But yeah, so that's why my channel point redemptions are turned off, because I had to reinstall everything. Also, you're going to notice that like the layouts and stuff are kind of weird. There's going to be some headaches going on. Also, another key factor, because the power keeps getting cut out, it's frying my capture cards. So that's not fun. I've actually been sitting here for almost an hour and a half now because I've been trying to figure out why my one capture card has no sound, but that's the capture card that should easily have sound, and I don't know why it doesn't. And everything that I read online, nothing has the issue I'm having because nothing's picking up the sound. So I don't know. My capture card is dying, which is not good. So I had to plug in my Wii into my 4K capture card, which I don't like doing because I like using my PC on my 4K capture card. What can you do? But yeah, it's a little bit frustrating. So that's kind of what's been going on. I am finally feeling better. It has been 2 weeks of hell, of a lot of pain, fighting off fevers and just not good. I've been basically bedridden for 2 weeks. And so 2 days ago was the first time I was able to kind of walk around without feeling pain all the time. The antibiotics, they upped them. They gave me a much stronger antibiotic. So yesterday was the first day that I could actually walk around and basically not feel pain. Today, I'm pretty good. I'm still a little bit sensitive, but not horrible anymore. So fingers crossed in the next like 24 to 48 hours, I will finally be fully done. The antibiotics they gave me are pretty powerful, which does not feel great, but you know, we're doing it. And that's pretty much what's been going on. So that was my New Year's and Christmas. It was not fun. It was very painful. I have not been feeling great. I've tried to rebuild as much as I can when it comes to the stream and stuff. Again, we're going to be missing stuff. Like I'm pretty sure chat is going to be missing in certain things. And I don't know if chat is like showing up on screen. I don't know if the alerts are working properly or not. I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, that's kind of where we are. So we're going to continue with the Ocarina of Time 3-heart challenge. I know it's normally Elden Ring right now, but this is the other piece of news that I didn't really get a chance to tell people because I got struck down. There have been some really big changes on the channel. I've been looking at my analytics. I've been looking at, how what I'm doing is giving me my return, basically, like how much work I'm putting in and what I'm getting from it. And on all my analytics, the streaming is dead. And I don't mean like, woe is me, no one likes me. It's just, I'm talking legitimate numbers. In the 4 days a week that I was streaming for the 3 to 4 hours per stream, in the whole month, I gained 10 subscribers from streaming. It was 10 followers on Twitch. It was like 8 on YouTube. But in that same time, my Minecraft channel gained something like 50. So it doesn't make sense for me to be putting that much time into a live stream when it's not doing anything. I made more money doing my YouTube shorts than I did streaming. I made more money technically would have been more money on the Minecraft channel than I would have made as a streamer. So there's some pretty big changes. One of the big changes is I'm only going to be streaming 1 day a week, twice a week sometimes. I may do twice this week only because I missed so much time because I've been so sick. So I may stream tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure. So that being said, it's going to be 1 day a week. I am going to try to make them 3 to 4 hours long. So at least they're decent length streams. And then the rest of the energy is really going to be put towards the shorts and put towards the Minecraft channel. It's not feasible for me to be streaming, 15 hours, 16 hours a week, and then losing that much time on other content that's actually succeeding. As some of you know, I lost half of my job. And so like I lost one of my jobs. And so my income is in a lot of trouble right now. And I need to go where I'm actually going to have some kind of success. And I can't be spending money or spending time losing money doing something that isn't doing anything for me. If the channel blows up, then great, I'll add more streaming to it. But right now, nobody's watching. It's not really worth the effort. So that's kind of where we stand. So again, I'm not saying that to like complain about nobody's watching me, nobody likes me. It's fine. I'm happy making content. It's just more for those people who really enjoy the streams and don't watch anything else. You're probably only going to catch me on Mondays right now. And that's kind of what's going to happen. Chat is showing up. Okay, perfect. But yeah, so that's pretty much where we stand. So we're going to continue with the 3-heart challenge. For those who don't know, it is playing Ocarina of Time, but I'm not picking up any of the heart containers. And that also, do I have? I do. Okay. I also have the, I'm also not using any bottled fairies. So we only have 3 hearts for the whole game, no bottled fairies. and we're almost at the end of the game. We have to do the Gerudo Temple and then the final Hyrule Castle stuff. So yeah, we may beat it today, we may not, I don't know, but that's kind of where we are. That's kind of what we're doing. And yeah, let's get back to doing the 3-heart challenge. I've been having a lot of fun. I've actually, here's one piece of news that might be shocking for those who've been watching for a while. You all know I'm not the biggest fan of Breath of the Wild. I don't think it's a terrible game. I just think it's a bad Zelda game because it doesn't really feel like a Zelda game. It doesn't have the spirit of a Zelda game. I've been playing Tears of the Kingdom. That is so much better than Breath of the Wild. Like, Breath of the Wild is an embarrassment compared to Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom found that better balance between like the classic Zelda feel and then that new open world crap that they gave us. It's still not like flawless, but the last 2 weeks that I've been sitting bedridden, I was able to play and actually like spend a lot of time with it, and it's so much more enjoyable. There are still things I really don't like about it, but so much better. So I have to eat my own words because yeah, Breath of the Wild, judging Tears of the Kingdom based on what I played with Breath of the Wild was not fair to Tears of the Kingdom because Tears of the Kingdom is so much better. But yeah, I did enjoy that. Anyways, I'm kind of on a Zelda kick, so I decided we're going to continue with this and move forward instead of Elden Ring. I don't know if I'll always be doing Zelda on Mondays. I don't know if it's going to be just whatever I feel like that day, or if I'm going to like only play Elden Ring that day. Again, I may be doing Monday, Tuesday. I don't know. I haven't really decided because the Minecraft channel does take a lot of time, and I'm trying to post twice a week on the Minecraft channel. Obviously, the last 2 weeks have been completely dead for me. But I'm going to be trying to aim for 2 times a week. So we'll see how I feel energy-wise in order to stream twice a week. But for now, at least once a week for sure. Because the other option is if I do twice a week, I really want to start streaming on the Minecraft channel. Because there are days where I am just like recording for 4 hours and I do nothing in the game. I'm just digging. And so like I could do that on live stream. And that way I can like interact with the people that are watching those videos. So as of right now, Mondays for sure. We're going to keep streaming. Iffy about the second day, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyways, that's all the news. No worries, Weewan. No worries at all. All right, let's get started. Let's get back to Ocarina of Time, and hopefully we will get some progress done, because, yeah, I don't like this temple. It is hard. It is. I always get lost because I have a bad sense of direction. It's a great temple. I just have a really bad sense of direction, and doing the Gerudo base fortress thing, I always get confused to where to go. So we'll see what happens. Let's see how this goes. Oh yeah, I don't even have my stream deck set up. I have to manually do everything on OBS like some kind of plebeian peasant. All right, let's. Okay, I think we're good. I think everything's good. Let's get going. We're so close to the end. So close. Okay. So we freed the first guy. How was everybody's holiday time? Did you guys all have a good time? Was it peaceful, or was it one of those, you know, full of family, so there's a lot of yelling and anger? I know there's somebody that comes through here, isn't there? Isn't there? Maybe not. Okay, she's over there. What's on this side? Nothing. Your kids are always arguing. Yeah, that's true. Kids always argue for everything. Also, I hope that oh, there we go. I hope that the audio is okay. There have been, obviously some issues when it comes to trying to get the audio to sound good, because I haven't been going live. So, I ran a bunch of tests to make the audio work. I don't know if it's going to sound the way that I'm intending it to, but I'm hoping it sounds okay. Other than that, it was quiet. You like the little frame on the camera? I thought it would be interesting. You know, the square is fine. I do like the clean look, but I wanted something a little bit different to make it just look like I actually put effort in, rather than it looking like I just put the camera on screen. And I thought it was just enough that it's still a basic square, but at least it's okay looking. Oh, I don't have a voice changer anymore either. Dang it. Oh, I don't have a voice changer anymore. Dang it. I don't even have anything set up. Hey, you young man over there. Look over here, inside the cell. Oh, we're about to get attacked. Oh, I don't have a key. I have no idea where you came from, but you must have had a lot of guts to make it past all the guards around here. All my fellow carpenters are in prison somewhere in here. If you can get us out of here, we'll repay the favor somehow. Be careful, there's sure to be Gerudo guards somewhere around here. Whoa, watch out! I always thought it was so cool back in the day that they threw her like breathing, like she's panting. Little details like that were not a common thing back in the day, so it was so cool to hear that. There we go. Oh, you're a cute kid. Thanks for coming to save me. I'm Jiro, the carpenter. These women are so scary. I'd rather work as a carpenter than join them. I can't wait to say goodbye to this place. Two of my buddies are still being held prisoner. Will you please get them out too? But yeah, my New Year was really quiet. I was completely alone. I had been alone for like 48 hours by that point. It was too quiet. Oh wait, I came that way, so I'm gonna go this way. I know there was that one room, but I also know there's like 4 Gerudo in there, and I wasn't feeling it. I did not want to have to go and find them and get rid of them all. Now I know there's a spot where I'm actually supposed to like use the hook shot, isn't there? Waves and Games, how's it going? Welcome, how are you? I don't think I told already. My Christmas was good. I spent the whole day at Kendra's family's, which was really nice. We ate and just like spent time together, which was really enjoyable. They were supposed to have a second Christmas party, but then by then I had my infection and I couldn't go, which was really disappointing because I was really hoping to go to that one because it's Kendra's family is huge. Like there's a lot of them. Like there's over 40 that go to this one Christmas party. When they have like a proper family get together, they used to have like over 400 people show up that were actual family. So it's very, very, very busy. And so I was really excited to go to that. And it was my bad luck that I couldn't go because I got so sick, and that wasn't great. But what can you do? Besides that, it was really good. I enjoyed. I don't, Kiki. I don't know anybody that you know, Kiki. Exactly. If you have a jersey from someone that you enjoy, that's always a good thing. It's always enjoyable to be able to support someone you enjoy. The Muffin Man? Oh, okay. It's only a container. It's only a container. It's only a container. It's only a container. We're okay. That wasn't cheating. Oh. That would have been bad. Is it in here maybe? I don't remember which rooms I've been in already, so there's going to be a lot of wandering around lost. There's one. I haven't watched Shrek in forever. I can't even remember the last time I watched Shrek. Oh. Well, that was a waste of 2 arrows. Okay, well, if that's... I'm so bad at this temple. Man, I'm so excited for the Minecraft movie, though, I gotta say. I can't wait. I know a lot of people are kind of grossed out by it, but I'm really excited for it. I can't wait. I'm gonna be so excited when it's out. To be able to actually catch it, it's gonna be amazing. Dang it, that's the one I did already. Okay, so this leads me here. Did I go up here last time? I think I did. I did. Shush. I always want to call her Siri. You haven't seen a trailer yet? It looks like it's gonna be dumb, but like it's gonna be the kind of dumb that I want to watch. I think it's gonna be funny. Yeah, you're gonna repeat the same thing. I mean, it's a kids movie, right? And I don't think it's intended to be anything more than that. And I'm very excited to just see what they do with it, just for the sake of seeing it. Oh, lady. Wait, why did she... Wait, she arrests me after one hit? How does she arrest me after one hit? That's so dumb. That's so dumb. Yeah. I have to hit her like 15 times and she only gets to hit me once, and that's enough? That's dumb. Oh, wait, there's an entrance down there. Is that? No, that is where I went. That entrance down there is where I started. Yep, that's where I came down from. Said there was 2 more. We found 1. I'm losing all my arrows too. Okay, so for here, I get so disoriented so easily. What? That hit her. That hit her. I did not. I did not. Oh, I guess it forces you to be arrested just once so you can at least experience it. It seems like one of those cases like, I worked hard on that idea, so they're gonna have to go to jail no matter what. There we go. I hate Fortnite, so yes, I've seen it. I don't really care about it. Yeah, the Lego thing, yeah, it's like, at least, like, if it's not a year, it's very, very close to a year old. Okay, 1 more. So from the one on the roof that you have to drop down. Okay. That's where it came from, I think. Now, let's see if I can remember what you're talking about, because my memory is so bad for this game, and I don't even remember that one. Yeah, I agree, Ewan. It's the only one that looked half decent out of like all the Fortnite stuff that they've done. Okay. Wait, this one takes me back down. I don't want to go down. Whoa! The one on the roof that you have to drop down on. Is this the one where somebody walks by if I go in too quickly? I don't think so. This looks like a throne room. Okay, so this brought me up here. Yeah, I can't tell what it is I'm supposed to be doing. I don't see anything on a roof that I'm supposed to drop down from. I don't know what's in here. Dead end. Ah, okay, here we go. I get what you mean now by drop down. We got it. Hurry, hurry. Stop talking, dude. Here we go. What the heck? I worked so hard to get there. Oh, man. I tried so hard to get there. I tried so hard and got so far. What the heck? Well then. Exactly. It didn't even matter. Give me the... There we go. Aw. I was hoping for some rupees. I mean, some arrows. There we go. Okay. It's such a long journey to get back, too. Okay. There we go, finally. Oh. Wrong thing. Here we go. I'm just gonna be more aggressive. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Waves. Yeah, I went all aggressive. They said in order to cross the haunted wasteland, you'll need the Eye of Truth. The Colossus is on the far side of the wasteland. Okay, now I'm going back to my tent near Gerudo Valley. So drop on by sometime. You might find something useful there. I've seen your fine work to get past the guards here. Hold on, can I like... How high is this pitch? I don't know.
Hello? That's way too high.
Effects. I don't want a robot though. I want the pitch. Pitch? Ah, there we go.
On.
Way too high.
Just a little bit? Maybe?
That's good enough. Oh, wait, no.
There we go. Ah, I've seen your fine work to get past the guards here. You must have good thieving skills. I used to think that all men besides the great Ganondorf were useless, but now that I've seen you, I don't think so anymore. The exalted Noburo, our leader, put me in charge of this fortress. Noburo is the second in command to the great Ganondorf, king of the Gerudo thieves. Her headquarters are in the Spirit Temple, which is at the end of the desert. Say, you must want to become one of us, eh? All right then, you're in from now on. Take this with you. It'll give you free access to all the areas of the fortress.
All right, we got a Gerudo membership card. Now everywhere he walks around, he's like, whoosh, I'm a member. I'm a member. I'm a member. Whoosh. And he like flashes it in their face. I'm imagining it's like clipped to his chest. And he like pulls it out one of those zip card things and it flicks back. That's what I'm thinking. If whoosh wasn't clear enough. Oh wait, that's the game, right? It's over on the other side. I used to too. Don't worry, I used to too. I think the pitch thing is a little bit too high.
I'm gonna go down just a little more. There. That's better.
Okay,
That's better.
that's a bit better.
Hey, newcomer.
Let me out. Let me out.
Hey, rookie. Are you going to the desert? I'll open this gate for you, but you can't cross the desert unless you pass the 2 trials. The first trial is the River of Sand. You can't walk across this river. After you cross it, follow the flags we place there. The second trial is the Phantom Guide. Those without eyes that can see the truth will only find themselves returning here. You are going anyway, aren't you? I won't stop you. Go ahead.
Isn't it funny that this game came out in the 90s and they're still using pretty much the exact same gimmick for the Gerudo area specifically? Where it's like, oh, there's sand. You can't just walk through or you're going to get lost. Every single one is exactly the same. It's ridiculous. I should probably save. Oops. Yes, you should always remember to save. I'm really bad for it. Like, I'm really bad for it. I'm not going to the carpet merchant because there's a good chance it'll lead to a heart container, and we don't need another one of those. I also don't have a lot of magic left. Uh-oh, did I turn around and go back? Oh, I hear him. The one with the eye of truth shall be guided to the spirit temple by an inviting ghost.
I'll be your guide on your way, but coming back won't be play. I'll show you the only way to go, so follow me and don't be slow.
No, no. Those are the enemies that I hate the most in this game. Stop it. Magic. Oh gosh. Wait. Come here. Come here. Come here. I can't bottle you, but I can use you. Here we go. Don't get lost. All right, we did it. Diddle-ding, ding, ding, diddle-ding. One of the best songs ever written for any Nintendo game ever. Okay. No! Maybe I can get rid of this now. No! Oh, I thought she was gonna show up. Gotta love the cheesy synth trumpet. Okay, I remember there's a lot of flying stuff here, so I should probably use the regular Master Sword. I did forget that the fairy fountain was here. Oh, this is the one where you gotta do it in 2 separate ages. Hello, Eth. Happy New Year. How was your trip home? Are you getting settled okay?
Is this too deep? I guess. If you want to proceed to the past, you should return here with the pure heart of a child. If If you want to travel to the future, you should return here with the power of the silver from the past.
So we do have to be here as a kid. It does take time. Ah, here we go. They went back to Canada. I hope it's not too long before you can come back.
Past, present, future. The Master Sword is a ship with which you can sail up and downstream through rivers' time. The port of that ship is in the Temple of Time. To restore the Desert Colossus and enter the Spirit Temple, you must travel through time's flow. Listen to this Requiem of Spirit. This melody will lead a child back to the desert.
I actually didn't know about it till right as I was getting ready to go live. I'm sure it's going to lead to a lot of drama, though. Stupid owl. Is this Linkin Park? Maybe. In the end, it doesn't even matter. Yeah, it fits perfectly. I'm kidding. I know you didn't mean that song. You have learned the Requiem of Spirit. Okay, let's head back to the Temple of Time and turn into a little kid. Which one is it? No, it's not the Song of Time. It's gonna be... I don't remember which one it is. Is it the... I don't know which one it is, actually. Prelude of Light? Upright, upright, left, up. Yes, I think it is it. It's Lincoln Desert. Yes. You just like suddenly knew it, and you know all these new skills. These new fighting skills. For no reason. Not only do you just know this song out of nowhere, but you know the song and it suddenly just teleports you somewhere. In the middle of the desert with no water or anything. Very sus. All I picture is Link walks into the room. Yeah, I'm gonna meet like a hot 12-year-old, and then all of a sudden there's what's his name, Chris Hansen there. What are you doing here? And Link's like, hold on. Puts it like in the sword in the Temple of Time. Turns back to a kid. What are you doing here? Yeah, my mind is like fried right now. I'm running on like 3 hours of sleep, folks. I wish they would have made a metal shield for Link. For Child Link. Like, just like they did the Bigoron sword, that they would have done a metal shield for Child Link. I wish. Ow. Ow. 3 hours is more than 2. Okay.
I haven't seen you around, kid. What do you want?
Looking for the sages.
A sage? I don't know anyone like that.
I want to see the temple.
You're just a kid. The temple is no place for kids.
I can use bombs as a child, right? A child using explosives. Makes perfect sense. Be impressed by my awesome manliness and let me in. Let me check out the rest of the temple. You've seen my prowess at destroying giant live rock. Nothing really.
You have nothing to do? What good timing. Can you do me a favor, kid? Wait a second. I want to ask you first. You wouldn't happen to be one of Ganondorf's followers, would you?
I hate Ganondorf.
Aha! You've got guts. I think I like you. First of all, let me introduce myself. I am Naburo, a Naburu of the Gerudo. I'm a lone wolf thief. But don't get me wrong. Though we're both thieves, I'm completely different from Ganondorf. With his followers, he stole from women and children and even killed people. A kid like you may not know this, but the Gerudo race consists only of women. Only one man is born every 100 years. Even though your laws say that your lone male Gerudo must become king of the Gerudo, I'll never bow to such an evil man. By the way, what's your name, kid? Link? What kind of name is that? Well, anyway, I want to ask you a favor. Will you go through this tiny hole and get a treasure that's inside? The treasure is the silver gauntlets. If you equip them, you can easily push and pull very heavy things. No, kid. Don't even think about taking the treasure for yourself. The silver gauntlets won't fit a little kid like you if you try to equip them. I want you to be a good boy and give them to me. Ganondorf and his minions are using the Spirit Temple as a hideout. Only the silver gauntlets will allow me to sneak deep into the temple. Once there, I'm going to steal all the treasure inside and mess up their plans. How about it? Will you do it? Thanks, kid. You and I, let's give Ganondorf and his followers a big surprise, shall we? If you can successfully get in the silver gauntlets, I'll do something great for you.
That sounds a little inappropriate. Chris Hansen, where are you? Chris Hansen, where are you? Have 3 Smash Bros of themselves. Does he? I don't actually know. I don't play Smash Bros, so I didn't know that. Uh-oh. Oh no, no. Okay. Oh, so close. Thought I was gonna one-shot it. Or two-shot it at least. Or three-shot it at least. This joystick is so friggin' sensitive. Uh-oh. I say keys. I know a lot of people say keys, though. But I say keys. Heck yeah. If I'm too careful, I might shoot my, oh, I don't remember what it's called now. The joke is dead. The joke is dead because I forgot. My slingshot. If I'm not careful, I'll shoot my slingshot prematurely. Yeah, you say Keese as well? Yeah. Come on. Come on. I forget that this isn't like Dark Souls where you can like block with the shield and it doesn't do anything. And that this isn't like the new Zelda games where it doesn't break by getting hit over and over again. Come on, dude. I'm sorry, Weewin. What happened last week was a once-in-a-lifetime thing. I told you already. It doesn't normally happen, okay? I can usually go for at least like 10 or 15 seconds. Like, 8 is just abnormal, okay? I don't normally do that. Dude, come on, let me do the last one. Come on. And he doesn't even give me hearts. Oh no. Oh. Oh. Aw. I was hoping it was going to be the key. Isn't there like something I can do by doing this? Oh, he took my shield, you jerk. Whoa, that's a far distance to be throwing that thing. That looks like it does nothing. Dude, stop, like, making me go on fire or whatnot. Dude. I'm about to die. I knew it was something like this. Ugh. I would be so mad. I would be so mad if I had to do that. There's been so many times I've had to do stuff like that, and I hate it so much.
Watch out for the shadows of the monsters hanging from the ceiling.
No, get off that. Okay. Oh, he didn't turn the little ones. Okay. heck? They can hit me through the wall? Or is that guy? It's a spider dude, isn't it? Yeah, it's common enough for me to fail at things and have to restart. I don't even need to imagine. I just have to remember. Because there's probably a chance that that has happened in the past. Dude, not cool. Like, Navi, there's one right next to me and you're busy pointing to the one that's far away. I don't even see the one that's flapping right now. But I want to see. It's probably a heart container. I gotta be careful with this stuff. Or is it a key? I don't know. Well, I still have space to pick up a few more heart containers or heart container pieces or whatever. So maybe? Oh, yeah, that's the worst. We win, especially in survival games. It's so bad in survival games when that happens. Okay, we got the single key, so now I can go in here, right? And I would love to see, like, this temple would be amazing to see remade. With modern graphics, this would be phenomenal to see done again. I would love to see this. So I just feel like this temple could have a whole bunch of like ancient writing and stuff that could tell you a whole bunch. Like, oh, it's so cool. They're little, so no heart container pieces should be in little ones, right? Hey, we got our shield back. Yes. The game knew we were going to fail. I forgot these things existed. The things that never go straight. The things that no matter how hard you try, they just go off in their own, dang it, in their own direction. Oh my gosh. Even the light thing. I was saying earlier that it's funny that they still rely heavily on the exact same mechanic with like the desert. You can't go through the desert without getting lost in like basically all Zelda games when you're in the Gerudo area. And it's the same thing with the light. Whoa! Having to use like mirrors and stuff. That's always a Gerudo thing too. I'm gonna die. Dude, Navi, come on. Literally standing right there, and Navi's just like, no, no. You want the camera behind you? Oh, okay. You want the camera behind you? Oh, okay. It's like, no, Navi, lock on. Lock on behind you? Okay. Isn't there something about this? Like, push that down and push a button or something? Yeah. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Floo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Aw. Ozzy, how's it going? Welcome. Nice to see you. Thanks for popping in. I hope you're doing really well. I feel like the camera is too sideways when it's all the way over here, but can't really move it. I need to like reorganize it. I don't remember it feeling that far away, but obviously it is. I gotta try to fix that. Nope. I have to go faster, don't I? Dang it. Okay. Go. It looks like I was joking, you guys. I mean, some people are into that kind of stuff. I should be charging. I'm like trying to look over the rocks. How was your holiday, Blue Ozzy? I was gonna say, come on, some hearts, please. Oh, I hate this part. Oh, this part's hard to do. I always die here. We got stuck here last time, if I recall. The 3-heart challenge, this is where I always end up failing. What the heck? Oh, from behind. I blocked. I'm blocked. Man. It's good until I decorated everything from roof to the ground. Oh no. What? We win? That's the worst. How did that even happen? You had a storm over there? Holy crap, man. Oh, and that's not going to be cheap to fix. That's frustrating. That is so frustrating. We had a storm here too, and my little patio roof thing collapsed a little bit. Like, the roof, one of the supports broke, but it didn't fully break, and my landlord came and fixed it. But wow, what a pain. Chadley, how's it going, man? How are you? How was your holiday? I hope you had a good time with the family. Did all the kids come home for it, or was it a bit quieter this year? Dang it. Well, at least it wasn't something that was like money that you had spent or that was not needed to be fixed right now. And then you had to spend money on it to fix it. But still, it's still, when it's not fully planned, it's always a pain to have to repair stuff. Japan for the Marines. Nice. I mean, not nice that he wasn't with family, but that's cool. Getting to like experience parts of the world. That's awesome. But I hope it was a good holiday and that you know, it was enjoyable. Yeah, hopefully he can fly next year to get home and spend it with you guys. My lips are so chapped. Nope. I'm so tired. Okay, let's not get destroyed by that giant guy again. Wonder if you could defeat him by not breaking his armor. Like, it would just take like 40 hits instead of 5. Oh, they don't even replenish the hearts in there. Was to earn and save money. That plan is a very good one to have. It's a very hard one to maintain, but it's a good one to have. Oh. That was close. That was so close. Whoa, that was so close. Oh, that's freaky, Waves. That's freaky. Yeah, Blue Ozzy, that sounds like a good plan. You know, if you can stick to it, it really pays off in the long run. Like, it really becomes handy to be able to do that. Hold on, Owl. Don't keep talking. Stop talking, Owl. We're not ready yet.
Hey, what's up, Link? Surprised to see me. A long time ago in this world is almost nothing to you, is it? How mysterious. It's too deep. Even I thought that the tales of the boy who could travel back and forth through time was merely a legend. Link, you have fully matured as an adult. From now on, the future of all the people in Hyrule is in your shoulders, on your shoulders. Maybe it's not my time anymore. Here is my last advice. 2 witches inhabit this temple. In order to destroy them, turn their own magic power against them. Hoo, hoo. Do you want to hear what I said again? I will continue to watch you. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Just don't tell Chris Hansen.
I did too, Weewin. They had actually reached out to me as well, and I just didn't answer because I wasn't interested. But yeah, I saw Night Owl did that. Power of Silver Gauntlets, blah, blah, blah. That was sick. I got really lucky. I got really lucky. I thought he was going to hit me with that last swing.
Hey, where are you taking me? Ah, let me go. You fiends! You Ganondorf's minions! Link, get out of here now! These witches, they're using black magic on me!
Right, Ozzy? That's exactly how it goes. You try to save some money, and then all of a sudden, taxes and bills just decide to take it all. So I would like to see voices being added to this game, but but I don't know what it is about the voices in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. They don't feel right to me, and I don't know if it's a recording method that they're using that just doesn't, like, it's too dry. There's no effect added to make it sound like they're in the room they're in, or if it's that the way it's written is kind of weird, so it feels awkward, or if the voices they've chosen, like who they cast, doesn't work, because Zelda sounds like a woman with a deeper voice doing an impression of how men do women's voices. You know what I mean? Like, you know how a lot of men, they do this for a woman. It sounds like a woman doing that. And so, like, Zelda, like, literally sounds like, Link, where are you? I am Princess Zelda. Like, it sounds fake. And it doesn't match. And then they have, like, the guy that's a Goron in both Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. I don't remember his name anymore. But, like, I picture Gorons having deeper voices and gravelly voices because you think rocks, dry, rough sound. And that guy's like, hey, Link, how's it going, Goro? It's like, why does he sound like a 6-year-old? I don't know. It just doesn't, the casting is really weird with a lot of the voices, but I don't know if it's that's the problem or just the way they mixed it. So I would be worried, all that to say, I would be worried to have them do voices on like a classic game like this because they still haven't gotten it right yet. I hope they get a better one. I hope it's better later on. Billy Westdug. The Japanese is good. I don't speak Japanese, so I mean, I have to go off what I speak, right? And yeah, the English dub is just not good. You made like 5 to 10 of those now. It helps pay the bills. That's understandable, Night Owl. That's understandable. I didn't, just because I have a really hard time faking my interest in games, and I've tried, like, I've had them reach out. I've had the really stupid one. I'm sorry. I hope they'll never reach out, but whatever. They have reached out, but I don't think they'll ever reach out again. But the stupid one that's always showing, every TikTok is exactly the same. It's always the dude, sometimes a woman, in front of the camera, the game's playing on a green screen, and them going, they told me the graphics aren't that good. Whoa, they're amazing. Like, I hate that, because it's not even like regular lying like they do in ads. It's almost calling the audience stupid, because not a single person on earth has ever said that games graphics are not that realistic and that the ads are fake, because the game couldn't possibly look as good as what they show, because what they're showing looks like PS3. Like, what? So I can't fake that excitement for a game. So I've turned down, I've had them, I've had Warhammer, I've had some other dungeon game reach out as well. And that one, I just forgot to get back to them. That one, I just forgot to get back at them. But yeah, no, they've, I'm not surprised they pay the bills. I'm not surprised. You'll never say yes, you have to post it on your channels. I actually didn't know that was part of it, because like they've always reached out saying like, hey, how much do you charge for one video of this length for this game or whatever, and I just don't respond, or I just say I'm not interested. I had no idea that I didn't have to post it on mine. I also don't even know what to charge, so I'm even like, I've always struggled with that whole thing of like, I'm not performing well, so I feel like a phony asking for money, and I've already been told no because of like asking too much. But now like all my channels are basically dead, and so I really don't want to ask for money, because it's not even like they're performing okay. Like all my channels are completely dead right now. I was saying earlier, I don't know if you were here at the very top of the stream, but I was saying earlier that I finally sat down and took a hard look at all my analytics, and it's very obvious to me that my stream is completely dead. That is a non-starter for me anymore, because when I was looking at my analytics in the month of streaming, where I was streaming 4-ish hours a stream, 4 days a week, I gained 10 subs on, or not 10 subs, 10 followers on Twitch, and about 8-ish on YouTube. It's harder with YouTube because I do a lot of shorts on there. And then in total, I made about $12, $11. I think it was $11 I made over the month on streaming. But my shorts made me $18. And my Minecraft channel in the same time span also got me like 50 followers. And I'm not monetizable yet, but the views were so much higher than my streams were that I know I would have made more money on my Minecraft channel than I could have on stream. And obviously my TikTok is completely dead. Like I can't even break 1,000 views on anything anymore. And so like, I before I felt bad asking for money. Now I just feel like I can't even like ask for $40 to do a video. And so I just ignore those videos right away. And the king thing, the same strategy game. Yep, that's very common too. Nope, I don't remember the song anymore. Was it this one? Right. But yeah, it's been hard to look at the actual analytics of growth on TikTok. I've lost like 2,000 followers in the month, so it's kind of hard to look at the reality of the numbers, which is why I've cut back on streaming. I'm going to be streaming like once a week, and I will be trying to up my Minecraft content to 2 a week, because that's really where I'm getting any kind of traction. And I'm not monetizable yet, but I've met every single prerequisite except for the follower number. So I know that I can do quite a bit with it if I can get it going. But the only way to do that is by posting more often and much more consistently. Yeah, Night Owl. That's the thing. Like if you get 1,000, it's pretty much like that's standard now is the goal. It's frustrating. We went it's surprising to hear that, but also I know there's going to be a huge loss on TikTok once like the American thing happens. It's going to be a big deal if it doesn't get stopped. As far as what do I think attributes to the loss, there's a variety of things, all of them being my fault. None of it is like, yes, there are not shadow bans, but it's the way that algorithms work where you're going to pay for making mistakes, basically. And that's a part of it, but it's not like, oh, I'm shadow banned and my content's amazing and nobody's watching it because the shadow ban is destroying me. It's more the case of like I'm not consistent with my posting. I'm not posting nearly enough anyway. I should probably be posting twice a day, but I'm posting once a day, maybe 4 times a week. I should definitely be posting once a day every single day. Probably be posting twice a day to kind of up that ability to get more views. I no longer have a very specific niche that works very well. Like when I first started, it was a lot of comedy back when TikTok was mostly just comedy and dancing. And so now my type of comedy doesn't work on TikTok. So I haven't found an exact way to do it that would work for people to watch. Like I said, I'm not posting often enough. I also don't have a very consistent posting style. Like if I only did news and that was all I did, that could be a little bit more consistent to get people to watch because it's always the same type of thing, so they know what they're getting. But like sometimes I do news, sometimes I do gaming reviews, sometimes I do like fun facts, sometimes I do comedy stuff, sometimes I do hair things. Like it's just kind of everywhere. Those are probably the biggest contributing factors. It's mostly that. I'm just not posting often enough, and I'm not posting in a consistent way enough. But it just is what it is. It would affect me though. It would, because I think it's something like 78% of my viewers are from the States. So I'd go from like 137,000 followers down to like 10,000 overnight if they do the ban in a way where they actually remove the followers. They won't remove the followers, but they're not going to be able to see it. So it's an empty number with nobody able to watch it. I'm already getting bad numbers with the followers being there. They're going to get even worse once that happens. So no, the TikTok ban in the US will like not only affect, it will destroy my channel. Yeah. 4 to 5 a week. Yeah. I used to do 3 a day. It was 3 a day all the time and it was fine. But what ended up, like, the way I did it was I interacted a lot with people. So I always did like responses, and I always did stitching of other people. And so that allowed me to make a lot of content because I would have to only come up with one idea, and then the other 2 were just responses to somebody else. So whether it was a comment or another video, which made it very easy to constantly be posting stuff. I would also post just mindless things that were just on my mind because I didn't care if they didn't perform well, because the one that was going to perform well was the one I put thought into. The other 2 were just to keep my face in people's eyes. Now, though, by doing that, I learned, and now why I don't do that, it became very, very easy to see all the hate comments, to see all the attacks, to see all the stupid things that people say, and to get angry and annoyed. And so then the content started to become more angry and annoyed, and then that kind of pushed people away. And so now I just don't go on TikTok. I just don't really doom scroll on TikTok like I used to. I try not to respond to people like I used to. And so that's killed how many things I have to really post. And as far as my ideas go, because I've moved away from the comedy thing, because the few times I have like reposted old comedy stuff or remade old comedy videos, I get a lot of hate comments on them, as in like, this is cringe, don't post this, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, that is indicative, and the views are down. So it's indicative that that comedy doesn't work anymore, for me anyway, and for the following I have. And so I don't have any ideas. And the only things that I ever post are like fun facts or news. There are multiple days in a row where nothing happens in the news that is noteworthy to talk about. And you can even hear the other news people talking, and it's just filler stuff. And so then I miss days often. But that's how I posted 3 times a week, was by, or 3 times a day, was by responding to people. And I'd only have to come up with one idea per day. And then it was just a variety of responses. And it helped when I was doing tech stuff, because I was able to respond to people's questions. When you do gaming news, when you do fun facts, there is nothing that people ask. And if anything, I just get people trying to correct me constantly. And so it's frustrating. It's frustrating. No way. The one that you rebuilt broke, dude. Yeah, I was talking about it earlier. Mine is not doing well either. I had to fully wipe my computer and do a full reinstall of Windows on my stream PC, because I keep my landlord did not make a regulation apartment in the basement. He just like hired 2 people who obviously are new to the country and don't know any of the rules and regulations, and they made an apartment downstairs. But due to that, we're having a lot of power outage issues. Like when I was bedridden for a week or 2 weeks, there were multiple times I came into this room and all my lights were turned on, and the lights turned on when I plugged them in for the first time. And so it was very obvious the power had cut and turned on multiple times throughout the 2 weeks. It's happened while my computer is on, and I started noticing my Windows files were all corrupted, and it's just from the sudden shutdowns in the middle of processes. I've also been having issues because I have 2 capture cards in my PC, and one of them still uses the old-fashioned audio signal, so it comes in as an audio device. All the newer cards don't do that anymore, and that's the one I always use for my old consoles because it's easier to just grab the sound without delay doing it that way. But now I can't get sound from it, and so it's obvious that the capture card is semi-fried because it just will not recognize sound in any way whatsoever. And so that's incredibly frustrating because the hardware is dying because my landlord cut corners, but there's no way for me to prove it to him that he's doing it. So I feel you. My computer is not doing well, and it's very frustrating. It's very, very frustrating. Yeah, basically, Waves. I made a video where I said Popeye was Mario. Like, I found the guy that they designed Popeye after, like the real person's face, and then they used that to kind of make Popeye the cartoon. And I said that that was the original Mario. That was the hook. And the explanation was the original Mario, or that guy was used to make Popeye. Popeye was the original character that they had made Donkey Kong for, you know, the Jumpman game. That's who they were using for it, but they couldn't get the rights to Popeye. And so then they named him Jumpman and made Mario, which eventually turned into Mario. So I didn't lie, because the guy was Popeye, who was supposed to be Mario, which was the game for him, and that's where they made Mario from. Was I telling the truth? Not directly. Obviously, that's not Mario, but that's how the story ties them together. The amount of people that came into my comments were like, that's Popeye. The video was less than a minute long, and within 15 seconds, I had already addressed that it was Popeye. But people just wanted to argue. That's the frustration, because it's like, I know that that's not Mario. I know that that's Popeye. I even say it in the video. There was another one that I posted just recently where I made a mistake, and I said Black Widow. No, I said Widowmaker instead of Black Widow. But on screen, I literally put the words with little asterisks saying Black Widow. And somebody still went into the comments and were like, actually, it's supposed to be Black Widow, and you said Widowmaker. Yes. The letters are on the screen. The correction is literally on the screen. And I even said, I'm like, yeah, thank you. I'm like, I actually put it on there, but I didn't realize it until I posted it, and I put the correction on the screen. Their response was, I know not everybody's perfect. It's okay to make mistakes. Yes. And I corrected my mistake, and you still tried to correct me after I corrected it. Like, That's the part that I have such fear of, Night Owl, is that like you promote something that they send you, it fails. They've already got a bad track record, and we all know this because the last iteration of stuff that they did has all been garbage heaps, and they've done nothing to help it. And then you promote it, and then it fails for you. But then, like, you can't call them out for it because it was a promotional deal, so it's not like you paid money for it or lost anything by it happening. You can't get mad at them because they sent it for free, so it's not like you can say that they make a bad product, because sometimes they send creators the not so great quality control stuff, or it's like the over the top quality control stuff. It's one extreme or the other. It's very rare that it's like off the line that regular people are buying from, so you don't know if you just happen to get one of the defective ones that was put aside for creators and it wasn't put through all the rigorous testing that the consumer version is. And that's where I struggle, because I'm like, but then I don't want to promote it because I don't want other people's failures to be thrown back in my face, because I don't work for them. I was just promoting them. And that's the part that I can't get past, which is my weakness, because if I could disconnect that from my own guilt, there'd probably be a lot more opportunity for me. But I shoot myself in the foot that way, and it's kind of frustrating for myself. Yeah, it's good that they're trying to fix it. I'm disheartened about Razer. I'm really disheartened about Razer. I don't know if I've been live since then. I was going to work on promoting another product for Razer, and I was very, very excited about it. And the product got to my house, and I don't know how FedEx does it in the rest of the world, but here they charge shipping to people, and then when they get to Canada, they charge shipping to the person receiving the item too. And then they BS and say the original person didn't pay for shipping. But they did. And so when Razer sent the thing and it got to my house, FedEx said they couldn't leave it with me because I needed to pay the shipping. I'm in between jobs right now. Like, I've lost one of my jobs. I can't afford to pay shipping for a promotion for another company. So I told them that they're supposed to get the payment from the original shipper, not from me, because it's a promotional deal. So, like, contact those people for the bill. And they told me that, no, I have to pay it. And I told them I can't. So just take it back to the warehouse. I will call, and then I'll go pick it up. I'll get Razer to send me the money, and I'll go pick it up. FedEx refused and then sent it back, because they said the only option was I pay there or it gets returned to sender right away, that they won't hold it. And so I contacted Razer, and then they said they'll look into it, and then they ghosted me. And it's fair, completely fair, because why would they work with somebody who's got no viewership and it's going to be a headache to receive stuff? But so disheartened. So disheartened. Yeah, it's really frustrating. And they send threat letters all the time, and it's so frustrating. And there's nothing you can do about it. It's so stupid. Night Owl, yeah, I'm assuming that it was a one-off deal. It was an issue that happened and you weren't the norm. I just know I struggle with that. Because there's a couple of things I've been sent that have failed, and it's very hard for me not to like call them out. That, like, there's one thing in particular, it was a dock that I got sent, and it failed, and then I contacted them telling them that I'm going to be taking down the ad and I'm going to be making a follow-up because it failed, and they begged me not to, and then they sent me a replacement, and then it lasted for about 3 months, and then it failed too. But by then my contract was up, so I could take down the ad. And it's like 2 of the same product failed twice in a row. Now who else is going to buy it on my suggestion, and it's going to fail for them too? It wasn't like a super expensive one. A comparable one would have been double the price, but still, I feel bad. But it was also not Intel. It also wasn't somebody like Elgato. It wasn't somebody like Razer. It wasn't somebody like, Apple, where it's like, that they have an actual reputation that if something gets out there, it will hurt them. This was from a company that no one's ever heard of, that if it fails, all they have to do is just change their branding and they can just continue selling the same garbage. And exactly, Night Owl, that was exactly my thinking. It's like, I'm not I'm not going to pay for their promotion because all I'm getting is the product. I'm not getting paid for it, and I'm not going to pay to promote them. And it wasn't their fault because they did pay. They just happened to use a company that wants me to pay a secondary time. And that didn't give me the option to be able to send it, like to send a bill to Razer and say, hey, Razer, give me the money and I'll pay it and I'll do the product. Because they were willing to. Like, he even said, he's like, well, can you send us a bill and we'll fix it? And it's like, they already said they're sending it back. Like, they didn't even give me an option to be able to pay it later. And I literally don't have the money to pay it. Like, if I had the space, I could have paid it and sent them a bill and got the money, but it's like, I don't have the money, so I can't even do it. And now it's like, for them, I've just become a hassle, because it's the same as most other product things. Like, it's a risk, right? They're going to send me something. It doesn't cost them very much, because I'm sure if the product costs, $400, it probably only costs them $50 to make, $100 to make. And then, $100 to ship or whatever. So let's say half the price of the cost is what they could possibly make is the cost for me. And so I make the video, and they might get a couple sales from me. They might get nothing from me. So it's a risk. But now if it's a whole hassle of they're going to ship it, then they're going to get the chance that it's going to get sent back. Well, they don't get their shipping money back. So they've shipped something, they paid for it, they got nothing in return. They're going to have to ship it a second time if there's a mistake. That's double the amount of money they're spending. And then I have to also get paid to be able to pay for my side of the shipping. And then at the end of all of it, they get 100 views and no sales. It's like, it's not even worth the hassle. Whereas, like, if I was getting 10, 20,000 views per video and there was a chance they were going to get 20,000 views, then it's more worth it. But if they're going to get 300 views out of it, it's not worth it for them at all. So, like, I don't blame them in the slightest for having ghosted me. Now, part of me is still hopeful that, like, the holidays were kind of in the way, and maybe there was a chance that I'll have contact from them soon, because the holidays are just wrapping up now. But the truth is, there's a good chance that I'm never going to hear from them again. And it is what it is, It just, the game that's out there. The problem for me is I don't have contacts in big companies, and that was like the biggest company I had a chance with, and I was really excited about it. And unfortunately for me, that's not the case. Right, Waves? They're just going to come in and take the money anyway. Oops. But yeah, it was disheartening. And it was a product that I didn't need. Like, it wasn't something that I was in need of. It wasn't something that I even thought would be useful for me long term. And I mean in the sense of not because the product would be bad. It was just, it wouldn't be useful for me because the product would be replacing something that I purchased in order not to use the product that they were going to send me. And I probably would have used it just because it visually would have been more appealing to have. But I wasn't really bummed out about the product itself. I was just more excited to be able to work with this company. Because, like, the headphones, I have so many damn headphones. It's not even funny. I've got way too many headphones to be able to use. But the headphones they sent me are actually useful. Like, I've been using them with my Switch. I've been using them a lot with my, like, ROG Ally and stuff like that. And definitely something that is useful. And they're decent. I'm not an audiophile, so I'm not really worried about speakers that sound super realistic and accurate, like, with every frequency. But they're good, and they're lightweight, and they're comfortable. They're a hell of a lot more comfortable than the SteelSeries ones. Like, I would buy the ones that they sent me over the SteelSeries ones any day now. Because although the SteelSeries ones work better with my mixer setup, the discomfort and the low quality product, because mine are broken already, is not, it's not worth the price that they ask for them. But the other product that I definitely wouldn't have needed, it just would have been nice to be able to promote them. So maybe they'll get back to me, but who knows? Exactly, Night Owl. Exactly. And so many of them demand, like, oh, put your link in your bio. And it's like, one, if you say that, the video the algorithm doesn't like it. Two, nobody's going to go to your bio to click on your link unless it's a really, really innovative product that they are getting a huge discount on. Like most people aren't going to go through all the trouble for 10% off. If it's like 25% off, then that's a bit better. On like a $500 product, that's a lot better. You know, or like it's an exclusive discount, but it's a good discount. Or you get something extra by doing my link. Like, oh, you buy, I don't know, the camera, and with the camera, you're also going to get this tripod mount that you can only get through going with me. It's like, oh, you get a free product with it. Okay, cool. They don't offer any of that, and they want you on the bio, but the bio only allows one link. And it's like, cool, but no one's clicking on it, and now I can't expose any of my content to my own viewers. It's like all of that is such a drawback on TikTok. On YouTube, it's definitely a lot better. And on YouTube, I'm getting better views, so it's a better place. And that's kind of my hope, is eventually my Minecraft will pick up to the point. Like, I saw your friend who does the Minecraft content, and he did like a whole, like a crazy year he's had, and he's had a crazy year. He's actually the main reason I'm like, I need to go in deeper and push my content further. Because the people that are watching my Minecraft stuff seem to really enjoy it. For my channel size, my viewership is good, because I've had a few people recommend it to me who are around the same size as me, Minecraft wise, and their views are nothing compared to mine. Like, there was a guy who posted a bunch of videos over the last month, and he's got like 400 and something or 300 and something followers. It's not a huge number. It's very close to mine. And his videos are getting 15 views, 20 views. 100 was like one of the high ones that he had. And then I went back to the beginning of his channel, and all his beginning videos had less than 100 views. And I went back to my beginning videos, and all my videos had more than 500 views, basically. There's a couple that were like 73, but then the rest are like 500 to 1500 views. And it's like, for the same window, I have so many more views than this person has. And there's a few of them that have been that way. So I know people like my content. It's just inconsistent. I'm not posting often enough. And I need to kind of work on that. I'm also working on my own delivery within the content. And so I know I can get more. And so my hope would be that would be where people want to reach out and be like, hey, do you want to do this promotion for us? We'll sponsor your video, rather than here's a free product. Yeah, and his views get a lot, his videos get a lot of views. They get a lot of views. So obviously there's growth there. And with YouTube, it's so different, because like at 10K is where you can really start to see some kind of money coming through, whether it's through sponsorships or through like when you stream, you get people that are actually coming through and donating and stuff. It's not like TikTok, where like 10,000 is like the beginning. 20,000 is where you really start to do stuff. And even then, it's still not really that big. 100,000 is still seen as a small creator on TikTok. Whereas like on YouTube, 100,000 is now a big creator. They're not a giant creator, but they're a big creator. 12,000 is nothing to scoff at. Like, you can start to really do some damage on videos at 12,000. And that's kind of my hope. Like right now, my goal is to get to 1,000 so I can start monetizing, because I meet everything else. Like even the view time or whatever, watch time. I remember when they switched the watch time, that was the biggest complaint people had, where it's like, I have to have people watch me for that long. Like, I can get 1,000 followers through streaming. How are they going to watch that long? Like, it's never going to happen, blah, blah, blah. A lot of video producers were like, yeah, you can get followers, but you can't get the watch time, because at least with streaming, it's like an 8-hour stream, 6-hour stream. With a 10-minute video, how do you get 8,000 hours watch time or whatever it is? I think it's 8,000. And it's like the 8,000 is the prerequisite. I'm at like 16 or 17,000, something like that. Maybe 13. I might be exaggerating. Might have been 13,000. But like, I am far beyond the required watch time. You know, and then it's like post so many videos and whatever. It's like I meet every single prerequisite. It's just the follower I need to get up. Is memberships at 500? I wasn't sure if memberships were at 500 or if they included the 1,000 for, is it 4,000? I thought it was 8,000. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I've got the 6,000 on YouTube. I haven't looked at my YouTube numbers lately. I think I got 6,000 followers on YouTube. What are my subs at? 6.9. I'm almost at 7,000 on YouTube. I'm almost at 7,000. I'm only posting shorts. I make zero revenue from subs and stuff, memberships and stuff on YouTube. Nobody donates through YouTube. But I still made like $18 just from the shorts. So that's shocking to me because the shorts make like far less money than the long form videos do. Because the shorts, I think it's like the long form videos you can get like between $1 and $5 for every 1,000 views on a longer form video. But on shorts, it's like 5 cents, or it's like $1 for every 1,000 views, something like that. I don't know, whatever. But it's like 5 cents to 25 cents for 1,000 views on the short form videos, and I still made $18. It's like, that's really shocking that the viewership is so much worth so much less, but I still made that much money. And that's what also, like, seeing your friend, seeing those numbers, I'm like, if I can make $18 on my short form content, how much would that actually translate to on my Minecraft channel that is getting not the same views as my short form content, but comparable? Because, you know, my short form content either gets 300 views or gets like 16 grand, like 16K views. My Minecraft videos either gets 500 views or 1.5K. And so it's like, yeah, obviously 1.5 is not the same as 15, but if I'm only getting 5 cents per view per 1,000 views on the short form, but I could possibly get $1 to $5 on the Minecraft stuff, then it evens out. And so, like, oh man. So about £3 per 1,000. Yeah. So I mean, it would definitely even out. 10,000 views for $1. Yeah. So like it's 10 cents per 1,000 views roughly. So like it could even out quite a bit if I can get the Minecraft one going. And I'm really close. I'm only at 400 followers, but like I'm close. So I got to just up the number of videos that I'm posting out, which is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to stick to 1 a week without missing, and I'm going to try to get it up to 2 a week most weeks. I was supposed to last week, but because of the whole surgery thing, I wasn't able to sit at the computer long enough to film and edit a whole video. So I just kept working on videos that I had. And this week I posted my most recent one. I have another video for next week, which is just a compilation of all the videos put together. So it's one long video that does the whole series rather than a bunch of short videos, which then also frees my week so I can record maybe 2 of the challenge videos. So that way I can kind of get ahead of the curve. So I'm always working 2 weeks in advance rather than working the week of. And then who knows? Because like my series, my challenge series, the one where it's a full like straight line challenge, whatever, all those things, they were getting me roughly like 10 followers per video. The last few haven't done well, but it was the holiday and I expected not to do well. But they usually give me about 10 followers per video. And so if I'm doing 10 per week and then I up it to second video and I can do, let's say 5, that's 15 a week that I'm going to be getting. So the more followers I have, the more eyes will see it, which will push the video more, and it'll like snowball eventually if I can keep the content high quality. And yeah, that's kind of the hope, but who knows, you know? Exactly. And that's the thing with like the Minecraft content. And that's the problem I'm having with the short stuff that I'm doing. The short stuff that I'm doing is all basically news, and it's not evergreen because it's only relevant for the day or the week or even the month that it was released. But that's as far as it goes. And then news changes and then nobody cares anymore. You know, like nobody cares now about talking about Baldur's Gate 3 not being able to come to the Xbox because of the Series S. It's old news. No one's going to watch that video ever again. Now, the fun facts are a bit more evergreen, but the news stuff just isn't. Whereas the Minecraft videos, like I've personally gone back and watched all of Grian's stuff since he's joined Hermitcraft, which was 6 seasons worth, which is years and years of content that I just went back and watched every single video. And so I know that can happen with my Minecraft content, that the more new people that come in, there's a chance that at least some of them will go back and watch other series from me, which will include the views. And so that will always continually bring more views, which will push it more in the algorithm, which will get me more views. And it's like, if I can do that, plus posting more, plus growing more, like I can get it going. I just need to actually do it. Yeah, exactly. Not posting in a month and you're still getting 3 to 5. Yeah. And for me, the only reason I'm worried about getting the content out more often is just because, one, Minecraft is just so damn competitive and saturated. But two, I only have a short amount of time that I can dedicate this much time to it, because in 6 months, I'm going to have to find a second job. And then I won't have the time to spend 8 hours editing and 6 to 7 hours recording, you know, for just one video. And if I'm doing that twice a day, now we're looking at 16 hours of editing and you know, 8 to 10 hours of recording. And so that's basically like a full week's full-time job. I won't have the time to do that. So I need to do it now. And so if I'm upping it to 2 videos a day or 2 videos a week and making them still be 15 to 20 minute videos for the longer ones and 10-minute videos for the shorter ones, I can hopefully get the ball rolling enough that if I start making money on the channel, like even if I'm making $3 a day, that is $90 a month, which is still $90 less I have to spend from my savings that I can now put more time into doing it. And then the more that extends the window I have, the more time I have to grow it, which allows more time for money to come in, which will continue to expand it. And then eventually, hopefully, I won't need that second job. Because if I am where I am now, working just one part-time job and doing this and surviving, I would be happy with that. I don't necessarily need my Minecraft to blow up and make me a millionaire, although that would be really freaking nice. But if it was enough to be a part-time job, I would be happy there. I would be absolutely happy there. Seems like you need to hire an editor. I actually don't mind the editing process. That's probably my favorite part of all of it. I can't afford an editor. Editors are not cheap, and I'm not making money on the channel, and I'm not going to throw away some of the money that I have on somebody doing what I can already do when I still have the time to do it. Now, if the channel were to pick up to the point where I start making money like it's a part-time job, and I'm posting twice a week, and I'm starting to feel burnt out because it's too much, and I can see it in the content, then it would be worth paying an editor even to like take over one of the videos, because that would give me a bit more time to put towards the content. Or if I decide to like up it to 3 videos a week or whatever, or like 2 live streams and 2 videos, then I would definitely need an editor for that. But right now, not gonna happen. No money for it. There's no chance. No chance at all. Yeah, and that's kind of what I'm hoping, Night Owl, because I had one video on the Minecraft channel do very, very well. No, not that. There we go. So I had one video that did really, really well, and it was my first compilation video where I did the whole series in one video, and it was my one chunk challenge, and it got 10,000 views. With, at the time, I only had like 100 followers, 130, something like that, and it got 10,000 views. Like, that's very, very good for such a small channel. The next compilation one, that one did worse. That one did 5.7k views. Then I did the one single video, which was the underwater challenge, and it did 2,000 views. I know the longer form videos do better, but that underwater challenge took me 3 months to do. And I can't go 3 months without videos and expect to be able to make this happen in 6 months, which is why I went back to doing the short form videos. And I'm going to do the compilation one at the end to give me still the long view, but the 3 months it took me to get to that long form video, I'm still posting videos every single week. So it's kind of win-win in that aspect. Downside is obviously people have all seen every single episode if they're watching everything. Every single episode in the compilation is just one long version of what they've already watched. But yeah, I mean, that would be the ideal, would be to do like the 1 video a week, 2 videos a week, so a challenge and the building challenge videos, and then to do 1 long form video a month, where I do like the 100-day challenge videos or whatever, where it's one like 3-hour video that I post a month. And that would continually get the viewership going. But that one long form thing, that is going to be down the road. That would be something that the channel would already have to be kind of going on its own for me to be able to do that, because I don't have time to do that, because it also is very easy to burn out doing so much Minecraft. The only issue that I have with it, and I don't know if it's me making excuses, Night Owl, making excuses to, I'll start playing. I've been like stopping and talking. I don't know if it's me making excuses. I don't know if it's me making excuses or if it's me having a justifiable reason not to. My main thing is the tutorial videos that I would make legitimately would probably just be stolen from other people's tutorials, and the Minecraft community is very, very adamant about not doing that. Like if you use somebody's mod pack to do the challenge you're doing and you don't shout them out, it doesn't sit well with a lot of the community, because it makes it seem like, if just from the way the community works, it makes it seem like you made that mod pack and you didn't. And so if I were to make a tutorial on how to like do a organization system or whatever, it would basically just be stealing somebody else's idea. And then what's the point of me making a video on somebody else's tutorial? Does that make sense? Am I making sense with what I'm saying? But I also don't know if that's just me copying out as an excuse, because I could just say, this is that person's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to do it as well. But it still just feels like I'm stealing their idea. Do you know what I mean? And that's kind of like, am I just making a cheap excuse, or am I being legitimate that it could cause trouble if I'm stealing their ideas and I'm not just taking inspiration from them? And I'm not good enough in Minecraft to be able to do that. That's why I was doing the building challenge thing, because at least that in my mind, even though it's like, oh, I recreated Grian's base, the content itself is about watching how bad of a job I do because of the constraints I've put on the video, rather than look at this base I created, which is just somebody else's base. Do you know what I mean? And so that would be my concern. That's why I'm trying the challenge, the building challenge, as a supplement versus like the longer videos. And the building challenge, I'm aiming, that's why I gave myself a 1 hour time limit. I'm aiming for it to be like a 10-minute video or less, so that way it's super quick. And the only one that I've posted, I was able to do all of it in one day. Like I recorded it, edited it, and posted it all in a single day. So that is one benefit to that, is I can get that done really easily. It still ate the whole day up. I couldn't do anything else that day. So if I split it into 2 days, it's literally a couple of hours each day, about 3.5, 4 hours each day, and it's done. Versus my longer challenge series, which each video is most of the time a minimum of 4 hours of filming. Minimum. Those are the ones where like a lot of stuff happens in 4 hours, but more often than not, it's more like 8 to 10 hours of filming. And then the editing is like another 6 to 8 hours of editing, because there's just so many things I have to cut out and so many memes I have to put in. And a lot of times where I have long pauses in a thought process and I have to like edit that down, so it's just one thought process rather than huge pauses and you lose track of what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I know tutorial videos do really well. Yeah, and that's exactly where I'm like torn. It's like, am I just making an excuse? Because I know people learn in different ways. People have different creators that they enjoy learning from. Because I know, and the only reason I started worrying about it was when I was studying the whole thing about like the 100-day challenge and how people do those, and watching those videos to see what they did in order to make it interesting for 100 days. Because all of them were like, I survive in this world for 100 days. And it's like, but what's the goal? Like, what are you trying to do in 100 days? And I would just watch it to see. But because of that, the algorithm started pushing scam 100-day videos. And then the guy who started the 100-day trend apparently started to copyright strike a whole bunch of videos because he was saying they were his ideas. And then a bunch of the videos that were covering that drama all spoke about how like it's an unwritten rule that if you use somebody else's creation, you should shout them out. Like if you're going to use a farm that they made, you should shout them out. If you're going to make a build that's inspired by somebody, you should shout them out. Even if your series is inspired by somebody, you shout them out. And so it's like I would feel really bad, but I would also be worried that it would end up blowing up in my face, if I all of a sudden blow up and start getting eyes on me, and then all of a sudden there's all these exposed videos made because they're going to treat it like I was stealing other people's content, even though it wasn't that I was stealing it. It's just me re-explaining their tutorial in a different way so maybe somebody else could understand. That would be my concern. Yeah. Yeah, and most of the time I'm like, because I did the same thing, right? And I've been tempted multiple times to do like a tutorial on the Rode Caster Duo and some of the cool things I found on it and whatever. But it's specifically the Minecraft community that is just so specific about like shouting each other out for that kind of stuff. Whereas like the tutorial videos, the closest you get is somebody being like, I actually learned about this by so-and-so. Here you go. And then they'll give the tutorial. Whereas Minecraft, because it's something you build and the building and the way the mechanics work almost limit how things can be done. A lot of them treat it like it's actually their piece of art. So it's like if I were to take the Mona Lisa and then draw it, I have to make sure people know it's the Mona Lisa, even though like there's only one Mona Lisa. But you still have to be like, I didn't do this. Leonardo da Vinci did it. It's not my piece of art. And that's how they treat Minecraft. And that's my concern, is that I will step on some toes. And I don't want to end up in the boat where like all of a sudden the channel picks up and then somebody like Rian notices me and then they want to work with me. But then somebody else goes, yeah, no, that guy steals a bunch of people's tutorials and just like takes their creations and reposts them. That's my worry. That's the weird part. Minecraft is a younger audience, and I don't think younger audiences really care about shoutouts. Although they can probably be the more toxic ones that'll call you out for not shouting out. A lot of the creators, and I was uncomfortable trying to get into the Minecraft space until I started seeing the creators' ages. A lot of the creators are right around my age. Like most of the ones that I like are from like the age of 25 to about 45. They're all like in that bracket that's a bit older. I think it has to do more with like the artistic element of it. Do you know what I mean? Because it's something that you're building, and it's not like teaching somebody how to use a camera where it's like, these are the settings you're going to look at. This is what the settings do. And then they have to kind of make it fit for their setup. This is more in line with like a piece of art. Really, it's as if you take like generic Legos and then I end up making a video saying like, look how cool this dog that I made is, and then somebody else comes in and makes the exact same dog and then goes, look how cool this dog I made is, and it's like, you could have made a different dog, but you made my dog, and I'm not creative enough in the Minecraft universe to make my own machines, and there's a limitation on how you can really do it. And so like that's the frustration, I think. And that's kind of where I'm stuck. Yeah, you think your friend's 30. Yeah, the guy Green that I watch, I think he's either like in his really late 20s, like 28, 29, or in his very early 30s, like up to 32 maybe. There's two guys that I like, Skizzleman and Impulse SV are the two guys. And they're in their 40s. And I had no idea. And it's like, that makes me feel good because I'm like, I'm younger than those guys. So I know I'm within the realm. So that's always good. Yeah, Chadley, that's where like I'm torn. It's like part of it definitely feels toxic because like, yeah, I'm using your idea for like the farm that I'm making, but I'm not doing it and passing it off as my own farm. I'm just using it because it just makes my life easy. And some people will get called out for that stuff. On the other hand, like I said, I get it because it's art, and people are more defensive of their art. But then there's cases like where you do your cross stitching And you're not trying to pass off the Ninja Turtles as your creation. You're making your own cross stitch based on that art. And I think that's where my disconnect is like that's how I see it. But I know a lot of the community doesn't. And my fear is that if the channel were to blow up, if I were to get to a point where not be multi-million follower channel, but like enough that they would know who I am, have all of a sudden the people that I really admire get told not to work with me because part of the community sees it as thievery, and then it ends up burning me in the long run, not because I would feel guilty that I did something wrong, but more because I would be worried that would come back to bite me. That's my concern, is that would end up hurting me in the long run. Because how many times do you see these videos of somebody doing something great and then something that they did early on in their career comes back, and then unless they have millions of followers, their career is destroyed because of something they did when they were younger, trying to be edgy or funny or whatever. That's my fear. It absolutely all is. It absolutely all is. Yeah, absolutely. There is no original art, for sure. For sure. But try telling that to certain people, because that doesn't fly with a lot of people. It's just like plagiarism is a thing, and so many people on TikTok pretend like it's not. And actually like attack people who are like, no, that's plagiarism. Plagiarism's not cool. It's like it doesn't matter how accurate that is. It's more about playing within the realm you're in, if that makes sense. Like if I were to plagiarize somebody's script in university or college, you would lose everything and you would get kicked out and you would never be able to fight it. But when you're playing on TikTok's rules, you have to just accept you're going to get plagiarized. And even if it bothers you, even if it's absolute blatant theft, you have to just kind of accept it. And I hate that because I had enough of my jokes stolen. I hate that so much. But you have to play within that realm. So although all art is derivative and all art is inspired through other art, if the community decides that's not okay, and that's the community I'm trying to be a part of, it doesn't matter how justified I am in my logic. They will just kick me out, and then there's nothing I can do about it. And that's my concern. Kiki, welcome back. How are you? But yeah, so that's my concern. It's not that I think that I would be stealing people's ideas or anything. It's my concern is what they would think. And the community has been fairly outspoken with that kind of idea. I've never seen it addressed with like the specific thing we're talking about, but there's been enough times where stuff like that has come out and people get really upset about it. No, I'm just doing a 3-heart challenge. I haven't played this game in like 5 years, so I don't think I would have been able to do a randomized version of it at this point. Oh, I got the key. Nice, Kiki. But yeah, I think I may be overthinking it as well. I'm probably overthinking it as well. What was that noise? What the heck was that? Oh, it's one of those things I need the eye. That's true, Chadley. That is true. I mean, that could give me a way to make short form content. If I do like mini tutorials about like different farms and stuff. So that is, yeah. Like I said, I wasn't sure if I was just making up excuses for myself or if it was a legitimate concern, but with everybody's seemingly consensus, I think it's me just overthinking. And it definitely could give me yet another piece of content to be posting, and shorts obviously get a lot more growth than long form content when it comes to the algorithm. Not that like short form content is better or anything. It's just more short form content has an easier way of getting in front of people's eyes. Mandarin, happy New Year to you as well. How are you? Kiki, I've already my Minecraft channel is already up and going. Or do you mean like a more specific question, like a more specific video idea? Now, here's the thing. I don't remember what I'm supposed to actually do here. I don't know what you said, Mandarin. As far as like new video ideas, I mean, I do challenge series, so like it's not like a video idea, it's a whole series idea that I do. And the next series I'm going to be doing a bit of a spoiler alert for anybody who does watch the channel, which not many people from that channel are here. I'm going to be going back to the one chunk challenge that I did at the very beginning of my series, but I'm going to do it. And my friend suggested, she was like one of the first people to ever watch the channel. She suggested that I do a one chunk challenge, and then on day 50, I turn on hardcore mode and then try to see if I can beat it once hardcore mode starts. So I give myself 50 days to kind of do all the risky stuff I need to do. Then the last 50 days are where I have to start playing it smart because it's hardcore, and if I die, everything gets destroyed. One chunk challenge. It's in Minecraft, the way that the game works, it's coded in a way that they only code a certain proportion of the world at one time with like things that happen in chunks, and you usually set it up so it's like 16 chunks around you are what actually has things happening at any time, but the world is divided into chunks. So I make a border where all I have is one chunk to work in, and then every new episode the chunk expands by the size of one more chunk, and that gives me a bit more space to work with, but it also still limits me. Like if I happen to spawn in a world where there is no water, then I have to figure out how I'm going to find water. And I have to get creative in that. Or if there's no food, I have to get creative on how I'm going to eat while we try to figure out what to do for food. That's basically what happens. No worries, Mandarin. No worries. But Night Owl, yeah. No, I think you're right. I think you're right. There wouldn't be any kind of content if it was always having to be fully and utterly original. Okay, so that didn't work. I know there's a way to do... No. The family's good. Pretzel, the family's good. And yeah, as far as like another challenge build video, I haven't decided yet. I'm probably just gonna pick another starter base from the Hermitcraft people. One, because it's who I watch, so it would just be easier for me to do that. Please don't be a heart container. And two, it also is something that allows me to like make a video fairly easily. It would be somewhat recognizable. It allows for the clickiness of it, because if you see a famous creator's name, it allows a bit more push in the algorithm, all that kind of stuff. His border would expand if he got a new item. Interesting. Yeah, no, I agree, Night Owl. I fully agree. I fully agree. And it's what ends up happening quite a bit for me, is I hold myself back because I start to overanalyze and overthink. It's also what I'm trying desperately to kind of do right now is make sure that I'm just making content, and on that Minecraft channel that I'm making content a lot and often. Which is why, like, that build series, it's not anything that I'm very well versed at. It's not something that I'm good at. I don't build. I also don't do any of the redstone stuff. But that's kind of the fun in it, is I'm going to be doing something that I'm not good at, and you can laugh at how bad I am at it. It'll also in turn make me better at it, because I will learn little things just by trying to imitate other people's creations in such a short time limit. So I'm trying not to think about it too much. It's just like, I want to expand on the idea, because I will get bored if I'm constantly just trying to mimic other people's stuff. And there's only so many things that I can really use. Like, there's always builds, right? But a lot of the builds of the people that are big they take weeks, and I can't bring it down to 1 hour and say, hey, I'll build this in 1 hour. You physically couldn't, because it would take way too long. But I can also mix it up by like introducing people to come in and have different challenges within that challenge. Like, one of the ideas I was kind of throwing around with another creator friend of mine is that they come in and either we both try to build the same thing, and we both, because I only allow myself to look at it for 5 minutes, and then off memory, I'm going to try for an hour to build it. So like, we both get the same building for an hour, and then we just compare head to head who did a better job. Or we both are going to work on the same building, but then it's split up where like the first person starts the build, the second person finishes the build. Or even further, where the first person knows what the build is and they're instructing the second person, but the second person doesn't know what the build is and they're just going to follow instructions. And so like, that would allow for some variance, even if it's the exact same build I already did 6 months ago, which I think would make things interesting. So like, I'm trying to go in and just go with it and see what kind of results I get from it. No worries, Mandarin. I've got ideas. Like, even going back to the one chunk, I'm not doing it because I don't have ideas. I'm doing it specifically because I know... Well, no. I'm doing it specifically because I have an idea that I think would be interesting in that rule set already. Versus doing a whole new challenge and run the risk of myself getting bored in that challenge, if that makes sense. So like, I've got a few ideas. I'm more stuck on like getting content out easier. So in the sense of like doing short form content or doing easier tutorial content that is, it doesn't require a bunch of effort to get out. So then I can keep the content coming out on a fairly regular basis, if that makes sense. Yeah, Kiki, that's always like, there's lots of options for getting the world to expand, for sure. I don't know Minecraft well enough, so I can't, because you would have to know how often there are advancements and all that kind of stuff in order to be able to make it interesting. Because like if I expand it just by one block, how many advancements are there? I don't know. And then eventually you run out of advancements, and then now the world's really small and you just can't beat it. Or what if you make the advancements and you make the borders too big, and then all of a sudden it just becomes an open world? Like, you have to know that game really well to be able to do that in a way that works. That's why I stuck to the every episode it goes out by one chunk, because that is a very specific number. It is a very specific way to do the challenge, and there's less to be concerned about. I don't think I can make that jump, can I? But we'll see. Like I said, I've got a few ideas already. There we go. Of the things I want. Each series is taking me about 2 months, sometimes 3, depending on how rough the series is. And it gives me time to think of a new series each time, a new challenge each time. I've also been really toying with the idea of having a perpetual world. Like right now, every series, only the first one wasn't, but every other series has basically been 100 days. And so once the 100 days are up, the series is over, which is great because it like puts a time limit and puts pressure that I can't just waste time doing nothing. And on my side, I don't end up spending 8 hours doing something that isn't going to be on video because it's just me farming. But at the same time, it's very easy to fail, and then nobody gets the satisfaction of you won the challenge. And now I failed twice in a row. And so like, I don't want to fail a third time and a fourth time and just have it always be a failure. So I need to kind of toy with those ideas. The drawback to making it completely open is the fact that there is no time constraint. So the difficulty goes down the longer you play, because obviously like if I do each episode, like the one chunk challenge, and it expands every episode, there is nothing forcing me to make it only 8 episodes. I could literally make it 18 episodes. And by the end, I'm going to have a chunk border that ends up being, 5,000 blocks away. And then it's no longer a real challenge, because now I'm basically playing the regular game. So I'm trying to find variants to make those things interesting. So if I make a perpetual world where it's just a hardcore world and I'm just going to play, that allows me to do mini challenges in that world, kind of like what Wadsy did. If you guys don't know who Wadsy is, very similar content. He's kind of who I shaped my channel against. And he would do things like, I'm going to go and just make a portrait of myself in Minecraft. And there's an app you can use that will convert the image into blocks that are available in Minecraft, and you can just recreate it. And then he just spent all day doing that. Or he'll do another one where he's like, I'm going to go for, 100,000 blocks and see what happens. It's nothing really exciting, but it's a perpetual world. So there's always things adding to it till eventually it's just this super filled world. So it's that's another idea that I've had to kind of have going on the side, is just a perpetual world along with the challenge series, which is its own little world, along with the build challenge, which is not really a world. It's just me building on this site. So there's always possibilities out there. Yeah, having the render distance be lower so I don't see what's outside of the world can be interesting. That could definitely be interesting, because then I would never know, in the next video I'll be able to get paper. I just will never know, because there's never going to be a vision of it. That could be another option. That's actually pretty interesting. I never fail. I just win properly. I do. I win all the time. I hit the thing and I wasn't paying attention to what it did, so maybe the middle door? Although there's this thing, right? No! Hold on. I want to see what the hand thing does. I don't remember anymore. I do mind waves. I'm not a fan of self promo. Thank you for asking, though. Well, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what happens. Right now, I'm not feeling stuck. It's not like the TikTok channel where I'm like, I don't know what to post. I've got nothing. With the Minecraft thing, it's like, as long as I can come up with one series idea, then I know I've got at least a month or two ahead of me that I can just make content and I don't really have to think about it. And that gives me a month to think about the next one. Which is a nice feeling to have. It's more about like coming up with time. Sometimes it's the time that gets in my way because there's just anything can get in the way and totally mess up your. No, I don't feel like that's anything important, is it? Is it a big one or a small one? Grim, how's it going, man? How are you? I'm just gonna go. Bye. How are you, Grim? But yeah, I'm like it's nice kind of having that, but then life gets in the way sometimes. Like that's what happened right now. I was really excited about the holiday because I was like, oh, Christmas holiday, I get to spend 2 weeks. You know, I was going to have this procedure. It'll take me 4 or 5 days to kind of bounce back from it. And then I'm going to have like a bunch of days off at work so I can really push getting ahead on the videos and do a bunch of videos. That way I'm always ahead. So if something comes up, I still have stuff that's ready to come out. And then all of a sudden I got a super infection and then I couldn't do anything about it. And then I was just bedridden and I couldn't make content. And then not only was I not able to move ahead, but I fell behind. And that's the part I'm struggling with. Ideas so far have been pretty straightforward. I've been okay with coming up with ideas. It's just my own inability to schedule, or when I do schedule, my life kind of being like, no, don't be silly. But I'm definitely having a good time doing the Minecraft stuff. That's also one of the reasons why the streaming thing has to be less. Not only is Minecraft just very time consuming, Minecraft also requires my voice a lot. And not being able to rest my voice enough makes it a lot harder to speak during the videos. Because as you can tell, I like to talk. Okay. So what is the point of this? It's going well. I was hoping to beat it today, but I got onto a whole tangent and there's just no way I'm beating it today. I know I'm supposed to like blow up its face or something, aren't I? But how? Why isn't it working? I'm so confused. But yeah, the challenge is going well. It's really hard when you haven't played any of these games in years and years and years, and you're trying to remember little details, and the little details just do not come. And it's also very hard when I'm remembering things like Majora's Mask, and this is not Majora's Mask. I swear I'm supposed to like blow her up, aren't I? Like her face? Maybe not. I thought I was supposed to. I genuinely thought that was part of it, but no, maybe not. I did do Skyblock already. I've never seen Sky Factory. Well, I did the 1-block Skyblock. I haven't done the original Skyblock. That was my other choice. I was looking at Skyblock or I was looking at the 1-block Skyblock or at the or I was looking at the original Skyblock or doing the 1 chunk. And then I let my friend choose, and she wanted to see the 1 chunk again, so I went with that instead. Yeah, me neither, Grim. It's been years. And I was, like, I've done the 3-heart challenge multiple times, and I've beaten this game way more times than I can count, and I cannot remember at all. It's the downside of becoming old. You forget stuff. So if there's chests, I go here. Okay, I've got a key though, so I gotta find the locked door. Oh my goodness. This is where I was the whole time. Okay. Right, man? It's almost scary, like how easy it is to forget stuff. No, stop it, Abby. Over there. Oh yeah. I've got to like burn them and stuff. No! That's not what I meant to do. Don't push me. Oh, right as I got him there. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Jesus, dude, that's crazy. 36 hours is dangerous. I hope you're okay, man. Nope. No! I'm gonna die. Oh. What the heck? So... Oh, wait, can I just do this? It's fire, right? I can just do this. I don't have a lot of magic. Oh, I can even do this one. Yeah, it's the worst when you don't really have much of a choice. It's kind of hard, but it's fun. I'll have to look at that because I've heard of Sky Factory. I've just never played it. I've never watched it either. But I have heard of it. Wait, this is where I came from. Wait. Or maybe not. Okay. Yeah, that sounds interesting. Like I've never gone past the Ender Dragon because the challenges I'm playing, the only reason I'm playing them is to beat the Ender Dragon. And everything else after that, it doesn't really matter. Not to mention, most of my challenges, you have to break them by the time you go to fight the Ender Dragon. Because like the 1 chunk challenge, it grows by 1 chunk. But after a certain point, I have to just go beat the Ender Dragon. And the only way you can do that is by just getting rid of the border. The straight line challenge, same thing. I had to just leave the line to get to the end. Once you leave the line, then the challenge is over. There's no reason to play it anymore. So So that's the only reason I never really go into the post-game stuff after beating the Ender Dragon. But yeah, that's also why I want to do like a perpetual world, like a world that never goes away, because that allows me to kind of play the extra stuff, like fighting a wither and all that. Dang it. Almost out of bombs. Go, 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 go. Aha! But yeah, man, it really sucks, Grim, when it's an emergency thing and you're just like, I got no choice. Wait, come here and break this thing. I need some hearts. Nice, Kiki. Yeah, I'll have to look into that Sky Factory, because that could be interesting. That could be another challenge for later. Okay. We got the mirror shield now. So now it's the light that I'm supposed to use on the statue's face. It wasn't the bomb chew. Oh, I should save after all that work. Yeah, Kiki, I was just saying that's cool. Like, that's a challenge I'll have to look into. Okay, so once I'm here, where do I get the light for this, though? Looks like there's something up above. So I missed a step somewhere. I have to stop streaming soon. I'm starting to feel the pain. I need to put my legs up in a little while. I just want to beat the sisters. We're already there. Why can't I do it? There's no reason not to. Oh, there's that. Okay, I need a key. Is this the key? Yeah, when it's luck-based, that can be really frustrating, because if you get bad luck, it can either ruin the whole thing or it can make it, like, really, really hard. It's what happened to me in one of my challenges. Everything was going well, and just because of the way that the world spawned, I couldn't do the ending properly. Not within the challenge that I had set. And it wasn't like, oh, you did a bad job. It was literally because the world spawned in a way that I couldn't do it any other way. Oh, I can't hook onto these? Oh, I can. Oh. We're almost there. We're almost there. What the heck? Dang it. How did you survive? Wow, okay. No. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay, so that's the boss room key, which should just be up in here, right? Ow, man. It's not a nice way to greet people when they come into your house for the first time. Yeah, Kiki, that sounds like it was a mix of good and bad luck. Diddly-diddly-diddly-diddling. Wait a minute. Oh. Come on, I'm so close and it's not getting it. Okay. So scary. I think this game would look amazing remade. Seeing this whole temple, I think this temple could be really cool if done properly. Ouch. Well, I don't like going on servers just because they're servers. I'd rather play on my own. Or if I was playing on like a proper server where it's creators, I don't want to play with other people really that aren't creators, just because I don't want to deal with griefing or any of that kind of stuff. And even if it's not griefing server, it's too hard to know what other people are gonna do in order for it to work with your video or whatever. There's been ideas, like I've thought of like maybe checking out some of the griefing servers and making a video of that, but I wouldn't have fun. That's just not fun to me, so I wouldn't really want to make a video on that. Okay. There we go. This is it, finally.
Oh, look, it's someone here, Kumi. Oh, it looks like it, Kataki. What an outrageous fellow he is to introduce so boldly to our temple. Oh, we should teach this outrageous fellow a lesson. Oh, loyal minion.
This is the GameCube version, but it's just the original version. It's not the Master Quest. I wish it was, though.
Destroy this intruder. On our behalf.
Okay. Does it? I didn't know about that. Do you know like what assets they replaced, or like is there any cool reason why they did that?
Oh, where am I?
Well, it looks like she's back to normal, Kumi. Oh, she's just a little girl, but she commands a lot of respect among the Gerudo Kotaki. Maybe we should make her work for the Great Ganondorf for a little while longer. Then we should brainwash her again.
You guys are jerks. Oh, Kiki, if I ever got invited to Hermitcraft, I know I would cry. I mean, I think I would be crazy excited if any of the Hermitcraft people actually like noticed one of my videos. If I ever got invited to Hermitcraft, I would cry. Absolutely, I would cry. Yes, I know the song was changed because it was using like an old chant that was of religious nature. Yeah, I forgot about that.
When flame something something to bone. With my frost I will freeze him to his soul.
Who was the girl? We met her when we were kids. She was somebody that was trying to break into this place. She became like the queen of them. Come on, aim at me. Ah, here we go. Don't use Z-Lock. I forgot about that. Wrong sword. No, no. Oh gosh, oh gosh. Okay. I thought this was such a cool idea for a boss. Yeah, I think so, Chadley, because even this song, it doesn't really have any kind of chanting, because I know the chanting was the big thing for the song that was in this temple. I didn't know about the imagery, but yeah, I do remember that the chanting was a big thing. I completely forgot about that. No, you weren't at the right spot. What? I was shielding. I was shielding. Oh, it still killed me anyway. Oh, man. We got this. We can do it. We can do it. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, getting back there. Such a long distance. Come on, hurry, 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 elevator. Hurry, hurry, hurry. We're in a rush. Oh man, I'm getting hungry. Dying Light is a lot of fun. I do really enjoy that game. Oh, that did work. I wasn't sure if that was going to work. Awesome. Oh, Chadley, I don't know if you were here when I was talking about it, but I actually played Tears of the Kingdom finally. Oh, what a huge upgrade from Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild was like, it was fine. It's just not my favorite Zelda game. But Tears of the Kingdom, holy crud, man. What a huge, huge upgrade. It feels so much more like a Zelda game than Breath of the Wild ever did. I really like it. I'm having a lot of fun with that game. I'm gonna get hit. I knew it. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I survived it. Okay, I can take... I was able to take one hit. The lock-on doesn't always work. You didn't get that same feeling. See, and I did. There was certain parts of it that I didn't, but I think that was also due to the Switch being brand new and having Zelda handheld at such high quality. But I felt a lot more of the Zelda feel because the temples felt more like temples and the bosses were all varied. I still haven't beaten it, but the bosses have all been varied. Whereas I could not tell you what any of the Breath of the Wild bosses looked like, and I couldn't tell you what any of the temples were like. Or not the temples, but the big machines or whatever. Because they all looked exactly the same. Like the bosses all had the same art style and they were all designed the same. They were just variants on the same thing. And then the temples, although they were all different animals or whatever, they all looked exactly identical on the inside. And I felt Tears of the Kingdom had more of this feel where like each place had its own individual temple with its own individual boss. But I get what you mean. It was very much more of the same, so it's not like it was a brand new world to explore that was exciting. It was much closer to this versus Majora's Mask. Where Majora's Mask was like, yeah, that's a really exciting game, but it's still more of the same thing. It's very much the same feel. Oh. Nice, Kiki, nice. There we go, okay. Hurry. I'm gonna die anyway, just like hurry.
Okay, let's get serious, Kotaki. Okay, Kume. Kotaki and Kume, double dynamite attack!
And suddenly they get hot. Will this work? I don't know. Dude, you're not putting it away. That was so close. That was so close to hitting me. Nope. I'm dead. Dang it. Dang it. Oh, it was going so well. Now I gotta fight our whole way back there. Oh, that whole like extra 30 seconds. It's like the worst torture in any video game is when you have to do this journey every time after you die. Even though it's only like 30 seconds of work, it's just like 30 seconds that ruin your momentum. I want to get right back into the boss fight. Dang it, man. If I wouldn't have gotten hit that first time, we would have been okay. Ah, okay. I'm gonna have to look it up just out of my own curiosity, because yeah, I always find those little things so interesting, because I know I was young enough to not really care about that stuff. I was also young enough that even if it would have been big within the community, I wasn't really in the gaming community, so I wouldn't have known that was happening. And so I find it so interesting that there were full like offshoots of the gaming community that had no clue that kind of stuff was happening. just so cool. It's sometimes there are changes for good reasons. Sometimes their changes are ridiculous though. It's just like, oh, Americanized audiences won't like this. And it's like, why? Why? And then there's some that it's like you would have no idea that those changes happened. Nope, I'm not gonna hit anything with this one. Ah. Yeah, Chadley, go for it. Because that could make for another video on TikTok for sure. Oh, you flew the wrong way. All right, here we go. Oh, I see the alert. Yeah, I'll definitely be reading up on it, Chadley. That's awesome. I've always known about the song. Like, that's as far as I knew. I blocked it. Come on. So now the problem's going to be I have to avoid the snow. She's going to do 3 fire hits and then do the snow hit. And so now she's done 3 fire hits, but the snow hit will neutralize what I've just done. So I've got to move away. Okay. I got to do it again. And one more time. Fire, fire, fire. Ah, see, that detail I didn't know either. That's so cool. What? Oh. No, it's okay, Kiki. It's okay. I'll find everything that I need. Thank you, though. Dang it, man. Dang it. That's so cool. I didn't know about the Fire Temple, Spirit Temple thing. That's cool. Okay. This is the last try. If this doesn't work, I do have to stop because the pain's starting to get a little bit too much, and I have... Oh, I'm covering for somebody right now at work, so I'm double shifting, and I'm not gonna be able to do it if I'm in pain. But I think we can do it. It's just unluckiness. It has the comparisons. Nice. Okay, yeah. I'm looking forward to looking at that. Come on. But yeah, to anybody who's like joining in now or halfway through or whatever, I'm trying to guarantee that every Monday I will be live. I will be doing my best to stay to that. Potentially doing Tuesdays. I was thinking about doing tomorrow, but I don't know. Uh-oh. But yeah, I don't know if tomorrow's gonna happen. And I am doing my best to make more Minecraft content and short reel stuff. So like if you're here just for the streams, Mondays are when you're gonna catch me. I definitely want to beat this, so I'm going to probably play this next week for sure. And I still want to beat Elden Ring because we were finally getting some progress in it and I was starting to actually enjoy it. But I do want to beat this because this is a fun challenge for me. You have one of the original ones? Nice. Like one of the older versions? That's really cool. I wonder what version I never had I never had Ocarina of Time. I had Majora's Mask. And I wonder what version of that I owned. Like, I wish I could go back to when I was a kid to tell myself, don't, like, get rid of some of the games that I had. Because, like, I'm sure I could have had some cool stuff for a collection had I still had my old stuff. Like Silent Hill. I owned Silent Hill. And then we got rid of it. And then my brother had to buy a second copy. And I would die for a copy of Silent Hill nowadays, but it's way too expensive. No, my Majora's Mask got stolen. Our house got broken into, and they stole a bunch of our stuff, including my N64 and all of our games. We didn't have many. We only had like 3 games or something. But they stole it. Majora's Mask was one of the games I did have. Nice, Kiki. I have a PS2, but mine's not modded. I actually never modded my PS2. I usually don't mod anything. But the PS2 was not one I ever even tried. Like, I did mod... I had an old Wii and I modded that. And... what else have I modded? I had a modded 360. And then I never modded my PS1, but I had one of those like Game Shark style things, but it came straight from Japan, and that one let me do the disc swap pretty easily. What? Oh, dang it. I need to stop though, because the pain's starting to not feel so good. The pain is not feeling so great right now. Not feeling so hot. Yeah, that was all right. We made progress. I can't complain about that. We made some progress. So that's always a bonus. I really appreciate everybody who's been hanging out. Why is there random people's music playing? Oh, it's not random people's. It was just a random page. Okay. I don't know. Anyways, everybody, I am going to stop now because, like I said at the beginning of the stream, if you weren't here at the top, I had a small surgery right before Christmas and it got infected, and I've been bedridden for the last like 2 weeks, and I'm finally up and moving, but sitting here not very comfortable after a few hours, so I'm gonna go lay down and rest for a little bit. I will be back next Monday for sure. I'll see how I feel about tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'll be live tomorrow. I'm leaning towards no after today. I've kind of overdone it, but we'll see how I feel about tomorrow. Keep an eye out on my Minecraft channel. I just posted a new video yesterday. I will be aiming to post another one for Saturday, and hopefully you will watch that. And my new challenge series will begin on Tuesday of next week. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Actually, I'm supposed to be aiming to release a video tomorrow, but I don't know if I'm going to get that done. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. But yeah, I'm gonna get myself out of here. I really appreciate everybody who hung out and spent some time with me, and that I hope you all had a good, healthy, fun holiday, and that this year begins strong for everybody. I'm getting the bad out of the way right away, like Night Owl said, after starting with the infection, but you know, it's under control now. I'm just finishing the last bit of the antibiotic and I should be good, but the pain is still there, so one day at a time. Anyways, thank you all for being here. I really appreciate everybody hanging out and spending time with me, and I will see you all soon. And yeah, all right, take care, everybody. Bye-bye.